Evening, guys. Guys. So we're just going to do some building tonight. There's some coasters, hopefully. Hopefully build some coasters, and maybe some random theming. So I hope you enjoy and have a good chat. More posts the better, as always. And invite whoever you like, and we can have a good gymwag and see where the night goes, really. So yeah. Hi, Rod. Are we? Can you hear me all right and everything? I was having a few issues with my. Hey, Zel. Hey, dude. Thank you. Love ya. You know I do. So, gotta finish this park for Zel and a few others. Dare I show Zel? Zel, tell you what do you think of this, dude? Look what we have here. Might need to turn my mic up. Okay, quick, Zel, what do you think of this, dude? I've got it in. And it fits perfectly. So, got to blend it in, obviously. Don't want it to be a big square. Let me just sort my mic out then. So, where am I, Rod? Mic. Sorry, guys. Apologies. I was having to mess around with a few things because it sounded like a screaming cat about 10 minutes ago. So, how's that now? Is that better? That was 9 days, mate, yes. But this is, when did I start this build? I stopped building this when I started building that pirate park, mate, for you guys. So when did I start building this? It was July last year I started building this park, and it's gone through some quite big transformations, as in layout and so forth. Got a lovely steampunk area coming in. Very picturesque as always, as you guys love. So yeah, it's coming together. Anyway, Zel, go and have a good stream, mate. Sorry I'm not watching, but I've got to get this built for you guys. So, have a good evening, mate. So, Rod, how's the sound now, bud? Is it? Can you hear me all right? Rod? Can you hear me, buddy? Can everyone hear me all right? Did you turn my mic? Did I turn my mic down? No. Can you guys not hear me then? Where are we? Settings. Mic is up. Let's give it a bit of a boost. How is it now? Can you hear me now all right? Anyone? How's the volumes now, guys? I tell you what, I'll just turn my phone on. Guys. There we go, that's perfect. Right. Okay, so where are we? So what I want to do this evening is get a coaster up the back here and a coaster through here somehow. Thinking a kiddie coaster through here. Just don't want it to look a bit like Thunderland. Volume's good. Hi Claire, how are you? Hope you're good. Yeah, I don't want it to be a bit too much like Thunderland, so where you just have them coming off the path, which obviously I kind of have already. But with the pirate area, you actually go into a whole new world. A whole new world. But at the same time, we know why that's the way that is. Steampunk, you walk through. Western, you walk along. And then the rest of it, see where that's going to go in the future, obviously. So, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We've already got a runaway mine train. We've got a crazy mouse. We've got an arrow. We've got a B&M. We've got 2 B&Ms. We've got the invert. And we have, well, we got 3 B&Ms actually. And we've got the hypercoaster or Giga. So, do we go Woody or do we go RMC? What do we do? What's your thoughts, guys? Don't really want to do a dive coaster because that's a little bit too short for my liking. Plus it will be hidden away back there, so kind of want something that's going to stand out a bit, really. Can you all hear me okay now? Just double checking. I had a little bit of a meltdown earlier when I first did a stream. I did a private stream just to check the levels. RMC. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do I go RMC? Where is it? Am I blind? There we are. So do we go for Malice, Eye of Fury, or Steel Vengeance? Doesn't really matter, does it? Because we can select. Actually, Swarm. We haven't got enough room, I don't think. Unless I do a launch. Just don't want it to be a... can we do a launch, maybe? But then we have to come all the way around back here because it's a big old beast. And I don't want to do something short. I want to do something quite long. I reckon an RMC would work. I don't want to do Swarm. I want to ride Swarm. I want to go on a coaster. Or to sit around. Just working. Anyway. Where is it? Hey Tony. Oh god, I got the coins in tonight. No, here we go. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. So, how are we going to do this then? Right. Let's change the entry. Entrance and exit. So I'm thinking if actually we go up here with the lift hill up back and then swing it around, because then it's not, it's kind of like hiding those supports with the wooden supports, but also gives you a nice view as you come around over the pirate section. So that could be, oh, gooners. So I reckon we'll go like this, and we'll go what section there? So going in relation to that. Yeah. So Be a good angle to go with. So how's you, Tony? How's the car world? Oh, mind you, it's bank holiday for you, isn't it? Were you working today, buddy? I was. I won't say how many hours I worked today. But is what it is. Family business and all good fun, but achieved quite a bit. Tidy up the old place, thought a few things out, keeping customers happy as always. I suppose really my question to Tony should be is, did you enjoy your bank holiday, dude? Or are you enjoying your bank holiday? Are you all enjoying your bank holidays? So, I love this game. That's a good angle, maybe a little bit less. What's up, man? Hey, Postbox. Welcome. Thank you. Sounds like quite a few people love my builds, which is quite nice. Sharing the love. Cheers, my dude. So, what's this kind of look like then? So you're up here. It's a bloody good view, isn't it? Yeah, Dan, that wasn't because of you, dude. That was a suggestion from Claire, because I asked what coaster I should put in the back here. So yeah, a bit of a coincidence that you were texting me beforehand, and now we're doing an RMC. So no copy there, buddy. Yeah, Zell popped in the chat just for a tad before they did a live stream on Twitch, I think it was, and yeah, we've had a good conversation today. Sorted a few things out. So, yeah. Me just being a na-na in some respect, but at the same time slightly understandable. So, how do we want this to work? Dan, what's up, mate? Why are you retracting your messages, dude? No need for that. Yeah, weather could have been better down here today, actually, Rod. Down in old sunny Milton Keynes, I think the sun broke through twice, and when it did, it was lovely, but the wind's a bit cold at the minute. So, and there's one thing I still don't understand, is where's all this snow supposed to be coming from and when? Because I haven't seen one single weather program stating that it's going to be snowing soon. So has that all changed? You does it? Yeah, everyone keeps telling me, is it, Rod, that it's going to snow. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, or something. Or the weekend. I just find it a little bit odd because I haven't seen anything. I was messaging on my alt account. Oh, sorry, Dan. No worries, dude. Why check for something doesn't fit like an version replaced with an airtime? True. How does that look? See, now that kind of disguises that support system there from the Giga, so that works quite nice. And how high are we? 62 meters. That's probably about right for an RMC. And then as you come around here, obviously you get a great view when you go off the end. Nope. So, let's get this. Where are we? Why am I missing this? What's going on? Right, okay, it's because I'm trying to do this neat. Because you guys are watching. Bloody microphone is shocking. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me all right? Honestly, seriously, can you hear me all right? Because this is doing my nutting. Let's try and turn down. Maybe that's what it is. Is that any better, guys? Because I thought it sounded like a bit like a robot. Is that any better, guys? Yes, much better. Sorry, guys. Right, okay, let's crack on then. Where are we? So we want to do this a bit. Oh, wrong one. That. Keeps going a bit weird. Is that any better? Why do I see something walking outside the map? Eh? Mark, you're taking a mick, mate, because there's nothing walking outside the map. Really? Where? There's nothing. And please don't send me videos on Steam in relation to bloody that singer, please. No need for that, dude. Not whilst I'm doing a live stream. I know what you're trying to do. And I really don't want to end up blocking people. Where? There's nothing. See you later, Claire. What's the question, Mark? Guys, where? There's nothing anywhere. There you go, done. Moving on. Would you upload a video on the community? What community, mate? Anyone want to talk any sense this evening? Not being rude. Mark, are you talking in reference to Steam? Basically, if you go to your, this isn't what this was about tonight. I was supposed to be building posters. Steam, there you go. Go to your content, go to videos, and then basically you can upload your videos. And as you upload the video, it asks you where you want to select it to, and then basically you can type Planet Coaster, and then it basically loads it up onto the Planet Coaster. For some reason it won't allow me. There you go. So link the YouTube account, select access your YouTube account, select your YouTube account, and then just select the video you want to upload, and then you can tag Planet Coaster. By the looks of it, I think I'm the only one that's done it in quite some time. So that's one hell of a G-force there. Yep. Good. Yeah, the video must be on your YouTube account, mate. Yeah. Barreling through that. So that's just, am I going to get away with that? No, I'm not. Okay, so. No worries, Mark. Sorry. Just, I just wanted to build this evening, mate. Sorry. But yeah, that's how you put videos onto your Steam for you, alright? Sorry, buddy. So, that's not going to work then. So, I'll tell you what, let's just do an airtime hill. You better. Too big. This is a big one. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking then. Kind of a bit much to try and get an inversion in right at the beginning. But we'll see. There you go, you get a great view of the pirate section now, that's good. Brief, but good view. Smooth so far. It's not as time as I thought. It's not too bad. But why is that airtime hill so slow? Ah, I know, hold on. So what is this? 12, done. Give that a go. Maybe. Yeah, that's just halfway through, so. Okay, right. I don't know. I just don't want to get the G-forces up. I want to keep the G-forces down, basically, Dan. That's the trick when I'm building, is that's one thing I always try and keep an eye on. Obviously, but yes, I think you're right. We do need to make that a tiny bit higher. So, did that. There we go. Quick auto complete. That actually might even save the day. Yeah, no, I tend to find it's a little bit easier as you go through it, Dan. That's actually a better view as well. But, much better airtime. It's fine, so just got to sort this out. So let's just delete that. Auto complete. Cheating, I know. But hey, we all do it. Just a little trick there for you guys. Kind of make it a little bit smoother and get the angles right. If you auto-complete the sections, they kind of work out quite nice. As you can see, that's got the right banking on it now as well. Well, no, it hasn't. A lie. So, well, wait. So I go from there to there. Man, that's what we want. There. So, oh. That quick go. the right amount of airtime, which is good. So, I just need to sort that banking out. I did say banking before anybody says anything. Why you would do that? Why's that so wobbly? Keep the turn. That's not even a 4-metre track. What's going on? Be like that. Is that encroaching on here? Fold. Oh, I'll just do it again. Actually, I won't do it again. We'll just move it. Oh, no. Sorry guys, messing up here. That. Up. Thank you. Sort that out at the end. That's fine. Right. So. $5.9, really? Oh, stuff it. Right. What did I have? Loop. Was it loop or was it roll? I can't remember now. It's that one, wasn't it? So it's in here. That terrain work ruin. Right. bad. That's well weighted, mate. Okay, so we need to right. To work. I hate the way that doesn't matter if that's flat or not, this bit stays the same angle even if you make it bigger. So you're kind of stuck with the G-force levels you've got, which is blooming annoying. Go opposite way now. It's too low. Like, now using customs reports. Yeah, I kind of know that. I figured it out myself. If you do 4-meter sections, I think it puts in. You're able to delete every other track support, if I remember correctly, and that works really, really well. Is that what you mean, Dan? Excuse me, sorry. Too tight. Why can't I? Do this. Okay, how Dan? Doing shorter sections then, either way. Because if I remember rightly, I've built this out of quite large sections. Can't shorten these down enough to be able to delete. Do you see what I'm saying? Delete the individual ones. So for instance, I can delete those two. And then, see, then I'm stuck because then I have two. See what I'm saying? Where if you build in 4-meter sections, you can select just one and remove them. Is that what you mean? It doesn't have to be 4-meter, but it could be shorter sections. Is that what you mean, dude? Oh, excuse me. Oh, going through there. 6G. Yeah, it's a bit too quick. Right. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to stop building coasters live. I'm struggling to do it. Remove every support in the area that you have less support. Two. At each point you want a support, select and add support. Split only that half section. Half. Yeah, so shorter pieces then, basically. Yeah? I get it. I get how it works, bud. Right, okay, so as we have to do is make this a little bit bigger. Right, 47 meters. So gee, that should still carry some good speed through there. Yeah, no, like I said, dude, just shorter pieces works out quite well, I think. As you were saying, I think we'll have a block section here. Acceleration. Cube. What am I missing this again? I'm a nightmare, and I should be able to do this. Ooh. Cool thing is as you look at it from here, kind of hidden behind the big wheel, which is really cool. And also you got the hills entwining with each other, so that comes up as that goes down. That comes up behind the big wheel. So actually, perspective spot on. So that's fine. How and what is going to do? This is a little bit close. Too close. See you later, dude. Thank you for joining. I'm just going with it, to be honest, Rod. Because there's not going to be much of a view this way from the big wheel. And it's one of those fun wheels anyway, where it spins around. So you could be throwing up more than you could be looking at the views anyway. But at the same time, the views are more from this angle. This side of the wheel, should I say. Where this side, it's just going to be trees and bits anyway. I don't think it's a bit close. I see what you mean by the sports, but then I'm in an RM move to keep that. I'm in an RM, whether to keep that or put a smaller one in. So I'm not sure, dude. What's your thoughts? It's always nice to get other people's thoughts. You're right. With that, it doesn't go off to the right or left. Where's the reverse element? Oh, that's the other one. I'd build a custom support that Archester Ferris wheel. Yeah. Sorry, is it Sweet? No, I can't say that, dude. Anyway, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the input. You ever find a big wheel don't make much profit? I never look at profits, mate, because everything is zero profits. I play sandbox mode, so to me it's irrelevant, should I say? Do you know what? Multiplayer would be wicked, because you know what, two of you could talk at the same time, go through everything, or even a couple more people, and a couple of you could be building over here, and a couple could be building over here, and you could swap and input and everything like that. So yes, I would welcome that. The 0 is silent, not here. Hey? The O is silent. Exactly. What? Am I being spammed again? Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I don't know what I've got with this. Snowy. Sorry, mate, totally missed that. I appreciate your comments on, yeah, it would be good to have multiplayer. I've seen, is it Parktech? Not sure if that's the same kind of thing you're thinking of, but from what I understand on Parkitect, you can what do you call it? Play multiplayer. Let's see where this is going. Ah, welcome Snowy. Didn't know you're a friend of Rod's, buddy. Thank you for joining the stream. It's appreciated. Sorry I went on one there. I've been spammed a few times on this. I didn't quite kind of make sense what you meant by the 0 is silent, as in Snowy. My apologies. Sorry, dude. I've been at work for 4 weeks. I'm a tiny bit grouchy, so apologies if I don't quite get things first up. I'm fairly new to all this streaming, so apologies, guys. Plus, building live as well. It's not a natural feeling. You know, Thunderland was built with Claire in the comments previously. And literally we used to sit there for 9-10 hours a day when I was off work, just building. And the nice thing is, obviously, when you build not live, as you can tell with this, it does take time to get things done properly. So yeah, my apologies, guys. Sorry. I'm just trying to think how to now get this back without causing too much fuss. What improvements would I like to see? I would like switch track. I would like transfer stations, but that don't work, but are a part of the coaster, that just look as though they're meant to be there, so that it saves the frame count and stuff like that, because obviously nowadays you have to build them, which puts the frame count up. But switch track would be great, and always already forwards and backwards. I know you can do that with I think there's a mod, I think, for this, but I'm not interested in using mods for this game. It doesn't interest me at all. I like to keep it clean, if that's the right way to say it. But anybody that plays Plinko will understand that, because the worst thing is if you start messing with this game, you're just going to end up killing the way the game works. I'd love to see that, you know, forwards, backwards launches and stuff like that. What else? I don't know, to be perfectly honest with you. Multiplayer is a good shout by Snowy. I think that would be great, purely because you could have the input of somebody right there and then. That's far too big. I don't know, to be really, really honest with you. I mean, me and you were talking about this, weren't we? Yeah, there's a mod for this game. I've not looked into it, Rod, so I can't tell you how. Just do a YouTube search and it will be able to tell you on there. Someone would have done something on there, but it's not for me. You can put, I think it's like you can put launches on the RMCs and stuff like that, and you can put like a spinning coaster on an RMC track if you wanted to, from what I understand. Yeah, terrain, water, yeah, but definitely paving updates. I don't want it like Planet Zoo though. Zhoosh. One thing I would like from Planet Zoo is the bordering. So like when you do the, what do you call it? You know, the walls for the exhibits or whatever you want to call it, pens or I don't really want to call it cages because I don't like calling it cages. But the way that you place the walls round them, I'd love to see that on this game for like barriers. I think that'd be great because then you could really do something quite special instead of having 10 piece, 10 piece, 10 piece, 10 piece. And before you know it, you filled your park with just barriers, you know. What else? Ride operator options, multiplayer, yeah, blueprints saving, path blueprints. Path blueprints are kind of there if you save it as a park, obviously, but yeah, that would be nice, especially I had a look at some of my, it's quite funny, I had a look at some of my blueprints the other month. Hey Jerome, how are you? Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Reverse sections of the track, like you could do in No Limits 2 example. Yes, prime example coaster. Been on that many a times, love it. And you just cannot do it in this game. I understand why, because apparently nothing is modelled off real life. So these aren't B&Ms and this isn't an RMC, apparently, according to the game details. But it looks very like it. So yeah, it would be cool to have what's going on, don't you die on me. Thank you very much. So that is Theme Maker's Toolkit, guys. Totally locks up your computer. And yes, with Rod, it would be nice to have Theme Maker's Toolkits optimized, but the problem is with Theme Maker's Toolkit, it's the people that actually build them. Like I was saying in a couple of streams ago, if they don't optimize them and put them down to their minimal settings possible, when you download, like Rod did, 3,800 of them, the game takes ages to load, you lose your frame rate, the option menus take ages to load and so forth. So it's not something really to do with the game or the game engine. It's more to do with the fact that people are over detailing their items that they put onto Theme Maker's Toolkit. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. But again, that's something that's more, how can you put it, done by the people that actually design them more than the actual game itself, Rod. It just is, I don't mean to be frank about it, but it is what it is, unfortunately. I thought it was great when... No, actually my streaming is pretty good, bud. There you go, look. Working well. I'm up to, I think, 35,000 piece count at the minute. 10 coasters, about 10 flat rides. So actually, I'm doing all right. But then I've got a half decent setup in respect of graphics card and so forth. So I'm still getting 30 frames a second. Where if you rewind to my old setup with my 1070 GTX card, I was with the same amount of pieces and pretty much rides inside the park. I was at about, I think it was about 5 or 6 FPS. You can tell that via my previous videos from Thunderland. I called it No Name Park when I was building it. You'll see that a lot of the coaster POVs on there, just they're as joggy as anything, and mainly down to the fact that my computer just wasn't up for it. Let's put it that way. How am I going to do this? Because this just isn't working for me. It's too small, and that's going to go in there, so that's not going to be good. Now I'm going to have to manually build this. Oh, dang it. Right, I do that, so... How do I want to do this? Because now I want to start heading back to the station with some airtime hills and a couple of inversions, heartline rolls, not heartline, well, you know. So actually what I want to do is probably come up here, do another block section, and then take it down and back, I reckon. What do we reckon so far? Let's have a look. Sorry I'm a bit croaky, guys. It has been 4 weeks of work. And I'm absolutely shattered. I'm so looking forward to having 3 days off. Sorry for my gulping, if you heard that. That's a good view. I like that. I sort of first bit out. It's just a bit good.
Thoughts, people? What do we think? All looking a little bit messy, but it'll all come together once I do some terrain work, so don't really have to worry about that. Any specifics on what I'm trying to accomplish? No, not really, just put a decent coaster in, mate, to be honest. That's all I ever do. I don't know how many of the other videos you've watched of me, Snowy, but I improv build. There is no thought process, there is no, how can you put it? It's very much off the cuff, should we say. There is no planning or anything, I just build. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thunderland worked, so can't really moan too much about the way I do it, but at the same time, it's like at work today, I was sat there and I was thinking, do you know what, I'm going to do an extremely long stream tonight, and I thought to myself, right, what can I build? How can I make this an enjoyable episode for everybody? And my mind was just blank. I didn't know what to do. And I just can't plan with them. It just doesn't work like that for me. I don't get that feeling of, so that actually works quite well, actually. Nice speed, and that, yeah, that'll go through there well. But how does it go through here? Go along the track on your way back. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, hi, sweet. Is that Snowden? Is that the same person? No, can't be. It amazes me. What's wrong with having, if you don't mind me asking, can I really ask this? It's maybe a personal question, I'm not too sure. Or there may be some logic behind it. But how come so many people have so many different YouTube accounts? Because I'm fine with one. I mean, I appreciate the views, but I just don't know who I'm talking to half the time. So that's not going to work because that coaster is not changing. So I need to change this corner. I have 4. Wow, may I ask why you have 4, mate? Because I'm just trying to get my head around it, really. Not being horrible, just trying to fathom it out. I mean, I must admit, I have 2, but I only use 1, and the only reason why I have 2 is because my work one is linked to my profile from my work stuff, which kind of was and wasn't intentional. I didn't mean to do it, it just happened. But to have 4, mate, wow. I just find it interesting. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know. I just find it really interesting. So if Tony was still online, it'd be funny, we could revert back to Enrico from the other week. We had about 10. I just find it interesting, that's all. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, I'm not sure. But, I'm happy with 1. Well, 1 that I use anyway. Oh, you know, I get that. I kind of get that, I suppose. And again, I'm not being horrible. It just confuses me sometimes, because one minute I'm talking to you, like, a bit like yourself there, Snowy, and then it looked like Sweden popped up. If you know what I mean. Yeah, that's cool though. I you know, not being horrible. Just intrigued by it all, really. Random conversation, but yeah. No, yeah, no offence intended, my friend. Obviously, there's what, 4 accounts there. You can subscribe to my channel. I'm joking. Nearly at the 425 figure, guys. Nearly there. Oh, this isn't going to work either. I need to come down here, don't I? That's my issue. I need to run alongside this. Okay, let's get this right. Don't multiple delete Ryan, it will crash. There you go, there's my real name, Ryan. I've had this account since... How long have I had this account? 2007. So it shows I'm getting on a bit now. 14 years. Jeez. I didn't upload a video until 2013. Huh. Never thought I'd be a YouTuber. Never thought I'd sit here talking to people, to be honest. People I don't know. Or people, should I say, that I'm getting to know. If you know what I mean. Why am I still humming Christmas songs? Who's in the top, guys? Who's in the plot? That's a bit confused. So yeah, never thought I'd be streaming, to be honest with you, and lo and behold, here I am chatting bullshit to you guys, as always. But at the same time, showing you what I do, what I'm capable of, and which all you guys enjoy. Otherwise you wouldn't be here listening to me rabbit on about crap. So, you know, there's a guy that I used to watch in the beginning called Ollie43, I think. redhead chap. Plays the game, builds the most random stuff you could possibly imagine. Not for me anymore. I watched him at the beginning purely because I wanted to get to know the game. Yeah, he's got something like, I can't remember, it's hundreds of thousands of subscribers and bits and bobs, but you know, it is what it is. What's a sidewinder right? Nope. It's such a shame you can't just do a loop, the loop. I'm not missing that, am I? You can't do a loop with these. Wow. Well, you can build it, I suppose. If I had any brain power right now. I'll do a little bunny hill, I think. Going over there, trying to find. I've sorted it out now, Rod. It was just me being a bit of a pleb. I was in a bit of a dark place the other week, and a few things happened on the live stream. I sat there, made a few comments, and I wouldn't say I thought it was important, but I thought it was a good friend of a couple of people, which I've come to realise I am. It was just me being a bit of a tired. Done that a few too many times in my life. You know, we've had a good chat, so things like fantastic. These things happen. Not everybody knows what goes on in everybody's life. Still some good speed. Here. Game. Yep. Out. Use. Make it nice and smooth. Like you do. So much for putting my kiddie coaster in here. Which one? This one? This one's snowy. At the end? Yeah, no, it's not the end yet, mate. I was just trying to get it through this section without having to do... because obviously that's a little bit too close. So what I might do is lower that down if I can. What am I coming off? I'm coming off that. So it just may look a little bit flat though, dude. That's the only thing. Lower that down. That down. And that in. Smooth that out. Then That one? Yeah. 40 degrees here, 7 Celsius. Yeah, 7 Celsius. Yeah. Freaking freezing in the wind. Now where's this train going? That's going there. So what I need to do is just unsupport this. Please. What I need to do is figure out more. My way. I can't answer that. I think it was about 8. Actually, no, it was about. Hold a minute. It was about 13, 14 Celsius today, but the wind had quite a big chill in it. To be honest with you, Rod, it wasn't the nicest of days in that respect. See, I hate these helixes, sorry, excuse me, because they are just wrong. They're wrong on every level. Look, I mean, who does a helix that high? This is what I'm on about, Plan Code 2. Make it more realistic. Now, I understand I can make a helix, but it just never, I don't know, never feels smooth enough. So let's give this a go. A little bit in, a bit up. First one, a little bit more, teeny bit more, bring it around, tighten it up a tad. And there I am saying the Planet Coaster one looked poo. Didn't need to go up so much. Don't multiple delete, right? It will lose it. About 3 if I remember right. Don't worry about this, I can sort this out in a second. Hey Duckman, hey Gabe, how are you guys? Hope you're well. Gabe, saw your video the other night, mate, of building the old lava pits, should we say? Came out quite nice, dude. Enjoyed that. Might have to take a look at that when you're done, if it's not already. Sorry, I didn't have a read of the description. But we're just adding a couple of coasters in this evening. Hopefully everyone approves of this one. We'll see. You having a good bank holiday, dude? Station in the wrong place, haven't I? Because friggin' end piece track. 7 viewers. thank you guys. Appreciate your time. Right. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Thank you, mate. Glad your spirits are high. It's coming. I'll do a POV in a minute. I just got to figure out this last bit. Hoping that will just make you feel crazy going through there. Are you going to make any more coasters this stream? Oh, coasters. Yeah, there's going to be one more, but it's just going to be a kiddie coaster, which I'm going to fit at the back here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it as a hanging mine train or whether I'm going to do it as a ladybird or dragon or something like that. I'm not too sure. Or it may actually put, excuse me, something here, because that could be quite nice to have just a little kiddie coaster here maybe. I thought I'd have used more of this area, but I haven't. So. Well, let's do a quick POV, see how it feels. I'll see how it rides, not feels. Got to sort this first drop out. It's just right at the minute. Obviously the terrain will be adjusted and sorted. Sort that out. Smooth it out a bit more. Those helixes aren't really doing it for me. You know what I mean? No, it just seems to lack a little bit of speed, maybe. Lacking something. Definitely lacking something. Yeah, so I was thinking, but I've got to redo the whole lot if I do that. Or can I get away with making it? Let's tell you what, let's do that. Sometimes that, no. Sometimes it glitches out and makes that a little bit tighter. So maybe if I do that, and then do that, and then do that. I don't know if this will work, guys. I may just be messing this up here, but I'll probably have to rebuild them. See what the smoothing tool does. What is the time? No, it's 10 to 9. Way early. Might actually go and grab myself a beer in a minute. Bought myself some Budweiser. Can be much smoother game. It is a little bit janky in places, mate. And that was track view. So track view always makes your coasters smoother.
Saw the figure go up a little bit. Look good.
Oh, thank you for noticing. I hadn't checked. Should have checked that, shouldn't I? Numpty. Right. That's me, the numpty, by the way. So what I'm going to do with this one is, well, definitely go up there. G-force is probably about 10. And I want it to kind of ease out just a tad. So we'll bring that in. The square helix. Oh boy, thank you, game. In. Now takes it out. Typical. That's smaller than what it is. It smaller? Bloody game. You're not doing what I want you to do. Alright, okay, well, is it a bit janky elsewhere? Found it a bit. Where was it? That was fine, that was fine, that was fine, that was fine. And then here. Actually worked quite well because it slows down a bit. That is a bit G-forcey, so to come down. Why does it go flat? Brr. We have block sections to have more trains. I can't remember how many block sections I got. I got one and I got two. I've got two so far. I've got one here and one at the back station. So I think by the time the people load and it goes up lift hill, I should be able to have two, maybe three. We'll see. What I should do is have one here. Scooch around there. Fine. Transition. That is going to take someone's head off. Bugger. Still going to take someone's head. Yeah. Dang. Hope you don't want an abrupt stop. No, there'll be an abrupt stop, shouldn't it? It'll all be sorted by the end. I think that works. Alright, that looks a bit odd. Sounds fine. Right, okay. Let me just try and sort this lemon first drop out. I'm not happy with this at all. What I really want to do is probably come down a bit more and then through. So if I grab that. Love this game, come on. Thank you. I don't know, we've already tried that once. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it will work. Take off track support. They'll be gone in a minute, bud, once to sort out the old terrain. So we won't have to worry about that. So that's all good. So that comes in there. This needs smoothing out just a tad. What I might do actually is a little dip. Sorry, Gabe, I missed that. How was my week? Tiring, dude, if I'm honest. But we are at the end now. So I only finished work today. Been a bit of a tough one. But, is what it is to earn a living, should we say. Not been getting much in the old leasing world this week. Won't go into the reasons why. But just testing some things out to make the business more I'm just trying to think of the way to put it really. I guess profitable is the way to look at it. Excuse me. Just try and iron out things really and get things up and running in a more professional manner, but at the same time try and sort a few things out to make things run smoother, shall we say. So, been a tough week, but still busy. So yeah, been good, done a few deals, made a few people happy. I love this, watch this. All it has to do is go like that. Yeah, it decides to be a 3-year-old and draw a scrubbly drawing. It just makes me laugh. Every single time. I could sit here for ages watching this. I mean, how does it do that? How does it go, oh, autocomplete, do you know what, I'm just going to draw all over the map. It's hilarious. And it does it, and it keeps going, look. It just keeps going, and it keeps going, and keeps going, and keeps going, and still going. It's pardon my language, but it's friggin' hilarious. And then it goes, can't do it. Hold on, what's it done? Where's it gone? I mean, how does it come up with that? So it can't just go round and through this track. What it does, it goes round, through that track, through that track. Have you turned any creations into Channel 5 gaming recently? No, because this is my next creation, mate. If you have a look at my workshop page, the last thing I did was back in January, which was a collaboration coaster for a gentleman that I no longer speak to. And I'm going to be honest with you, the reasons why is he sent me, he was building a park called Pine Falls. And I did do a couple of videos on it when he first transferred it over to me, but basically his setup wouldn't allow him to finish it off. So I'd been following him, and I said to him, I said, okay, I said, I'll tell you what, I said, I'll have a go at doing it for you, finishing it off. And I thought it was an absolutely beautiful park. And because I started building this and uploading videos, he got upset and said, and basically blocked me on absolutely everything. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. And I thought it was to do with Facebook being switched off in Australia, because he was from Australia. And I thought to myself, oh well, I'll catch up with him soon, give him an update and stuff like that. Lo and behold, I got a really odd message back about, you haven't bothered with my park, so I'm not interested in talking to you. And I was like, okay. And then you kind of sit there and go, well, am I not allowed to build my own stuff? You know? And I just thought it was extremely pathetic. So I'm kind of glad he blocked me on everything, really, to be honest with you, because I thought to myself, well, that's the last time I ever do a collab build, and it's the last time I literally ever try and help somebody out. May sound horrible, but I'm just, I can't be bothered with sitting there feeling like I'm an absolute piece of poo when I've done nothing apart from try and help somebody out. And yeah, it's the second time it's happened, and I've sat there and gone, do you know what, I'm just going to focus on my own stuff now. And go from there, really, because I don't see the point of trying to helping people out unless you're a genuine friend, or somebody that I've been speaking to for years and I know you inside out, because it actually made me fall out of love with the game to a degree, because I thought to myself, do you know what? I never expected to be a master builder in Planet Coaster. Never. Genuinely never. And this is all to do with Channel 5. Me and Claire, who was earlier in the listings, I literally built... What did I build first? I spent a year on the game just playing, mucking about, building parks, bits and bobs, you know. And just didn't really do much with the game. And then what did I do? I built Pyrolandia. Pyrolandia comes along, and I didn't build it specifically for Channel 5, I just built it. And a couple of my friends said, and Claire said, why don't you just put it into Channel 5? Because obviously, yeah, the pirate park's snowy. Called Pierlandia on Channel 5, and I was called a girl, which was quite funny. I had a laugh with Zell about that earlier today. And so I built that and I submitted it. And I had to wait 7 months for it to be reviewed. And I think it was reviewed on January 16th last year, I think it was. So I had no intention of actually ever seeing it. I thought, you know what, this isn't going to get viewed. It's 7 months down the line. I messaged Floss and a couple of people, and they said, yeah, it takes about 6-7 months. But if you become a patron, they'll review it quicker. I don't pay for things like that because it's just not me. So I kind of gave up, to be honest with you. And then I turned on YouTube one day, and lo and behold, there it was. Spelled Pierlandia, but that was my fault because I missed the R out in the submission form. So my bad. Yeah, and then subsequently just kept playing the game. And I think it was that Christmas I did the Christmas snow globe, and I sent that in literally the day I finished it to Johnny, and lo and behold, Channel 5 did their Christmas their live Christmas stream on YouTube, and what popped up second? The snow globe, which Johnny and Zell looked at. Actually, that was before Pyrolandia. That was the first one, actually. I've got it in my playlist. It's under My Planet Coaster, I think it is, as a general. Then it just kind of went from there, and then Pyrolandia got reviewed, and then I thought to myself, tell you what, I'm just going to build a park. So I built Thunderland. Started off as No Name Park, I think it was, the actual original build series. I didn't call it Thunderland at the beginning. That was a name that just came into my head further down the line, once completed, to be honest. I thought to myself, what should I call it, blah, 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 ended up Thunderland. And lo and behold, I'm then entered the competition, and 9 days later, this came up. So I built this in 9 days. This was a park blueprint, but I broke it down and I've placed it into this park. And this received sixth spot, in the expert bracket. And some people said it should have got more, but anyway, we won't go there. We've spoken about that one before. I've got no issue with that at all. Yeah, and then lo and behold, got classed as a master. So I never envisioned at all buying this game and having a play just to see, you know, I only bought it because I was a Roller Coaster Tycoon fan. And I looked at it and thought to myself, you know what, this game looks absolutely awesome. Real life graphics to a degree, completely 3D. You can do what you want, go where you want, put as much as you want, do all this. And lo and behold, I'm, along with a number of other people, rated some of the best players in the world. And you sit there and go, that's just unbelievable. And it still doesn't feel real, if I'm honest with you. It really doesn't. And I never envisaged doing it at all. I seriously thought, I'm just going to play this game and just have some fun with it. And I thought to myself in the beginning, you know what, I'm going to build, I got that, my submission was the whole description as to where. Cheers, dude. I just never envisaged being a part of a community or anything like that. I mean, to be honest with you, the Discord community is so fast paced with Channel 5, it's extremely difficult to keep up with everybody. I mean, you can put a comment on there, and then before you know it, your comment's 100 messages ago. So I know that's just the way Discord runs. And that's kind of where I fell short the other day and just felt a little bit odd about a few things. And kind of thought, you know what, I actually can't be bothered with this anymore because I'm just not that type of person. I'm me. At the end of the day, if you want to ask me a question, just send me a private text and I'll answer that text. When someone puts something in a general thing and you kind of sit there and you think, fuck you, where was it? Who said what? And lo and behold, it then turns into an absolute laugh fest. And you're just like, oh, I can't bother with this again. But at the end of the day, you don't need to be a massive part of all that. But it's just nice to be a part of something that's really cool. And again, that you guys aspire to as well. Because I aspired to it in the beginning. I was very much, let's watch Planet Coaster every single day, love the game, blah, 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 blah. Let's see who's building what, let's get ideas, let's make it work and, you know, figure out things. And the only way I got better at the game was by watching Channel 5, because you just watch the way people build and what people build. And right now, you guys are watching me. I mean, I'm building fairly basic stuff, to be honest with you. It's just how I finish it off and make it look that I think has got me the credit to where I am today. I don't think I don't think I do anything special. I think it's just the time, the patience, the energy that you put into the game. You know, said it a few times, I don't see my baby girl, and this is the one thing that gets that energy for her out of me and makes me feel better about myself, and people enjoy that. By the looks of it, I can only have 2 trains because one is not making it round. What was I going to say? Yeah, and then, you know, Master Builder. I don't gloat about it. I just never expected to ever be classed that with a computer game, you know. All I'd ever really played was Roller Coaster Tycoon, a bit of theme park when I was younger, you know, Sim City in the old days and bits and bobs. And never really thought that this would become something. You know, but here I am, having a YouTube account that's 14 years old and finally using it, you know. But it's funny how things like that happen. I was saying to Claire the other day that, you know, you just don't realise how quick things can change, and you become a part of something that's absolutely massive. And then everybody kind of respects you for it. I'm not very good with sarcasm, never have been, never will be. Certain people in my life know full well about that. But it's what it is. You know, I don't class myself as a brilliant builder. I just class myself as a detailed builder. And it's just the time, patience, and the imaginative side and creative side of me that brings all this out. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be any different to anybody else, you know. But then that's why I always say to people, never judge your building by somebody else's building style, because everyone's different. You know, I could try, I don't know. It's like I did a dark ride, the haunted ghost train, or what was it, the haunted mansion or whatever it was. And it's actually a really basic design, basic layout, basic animatronic detail in there. There's nothing major. But one thing I do really well is my lighting and my positioning with things. You know, I've seen some dark rides on this game. We actually reviewed one the other day. I think it was it Mark Ruse, who was earlier on. He mentioned, yeah, I'm going to do all those bits, dude. I'm just sorting out the major terrain work just to bring it all in line. We'll have a ride in a second, see how it looks. I just want to get rid of these supports because it's lagging the computer. That's one other thing as well. All these supports, they lag the computers out completely, dude, guys. So don't forget that. So that's why I always have a terrainy kind of park, because and work your coasters around with the terrain, because it just works. Stops the computers lagging out so much, shall we say. And to be fair, that's always because I've never had a setup that could cope with it. But I still will work to those limitations. Just because I've got a better setup, it doesn't mean I want to push it. So why not stick with how you normally do it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think actually what we'll do is we could somehow get a path. We could try and get a path through here, come through, do another little area here, I think. Excuse me, sorry, extremely tired. My number one rule with this game is practice, practice, practice. That's all it is. Because you could watch somebody and you could think, wow, that looks wicked, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it. And a lot of people's mentalities nowadays, and please do not take this as offensive, because I'm exactly the same. I'm exactly the same. But I learn from watching people, not listening and not someone telling me how to do something. But I learn from watching something and putting it into practice. And if I can master that in my own little way, it then kind of starts to fall together. Now, a lot of people are very, very different, obviously. But all I mean by that is, it's like I can't read books properly. If I read a book, it doesn't sink in. If I read a document, it doesn't sink in. If I then have somebody not act it out, but like describe it in a manner that actually works for me, I'll never forget it. And that's weird, but I don't know if that's a form of whatever or whatever. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed with anything. I have partial dyslexia, but that's more to do with your speaking and the way your mind thinks, I think, towards speaking. But anyway, all I mean is that when I'm shown, I remember. Actually, Rod, that was something you wanted to look at. What were you on about the barriers, buddy? You said earlier about the, when we were talking earlier about the tensor barriers. These. Rod? You there, dude? See, now what a different view that is now. If anyone watched the last stream, with the coaster in the background, that actually starts to work now. I just felt it looked a bit bland. So we're going to decrease this to 2 coasters. 2 coasters. Let's do a test and have a ride, guys. So Rod, what were you saying about the tensor barriers, mate? You said on Instagram that you were having an issue with them. Well, they shouldn't, mate. It's the whole point to them is that the tensor barrier stops them going where you don't want them to go. What we'll do seat view in this one. If Gabe, if you're still watching me. That'll be a good view when the geezer comes over. So there you go. Sorry. That's better, look. Oh, fucking. It's odd, they don't make normally. Can't think why. just seems to fizzle out towards the end, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll go for that first bit. Perfect pace coming back into the station. So I've done the length absolutely perfect. So, bloody game. Well, good stats. Results. 8.29G. You're having a giraffe. Where? Previous run data. What? Come on, show me. There's a freaking point. How have I managed that? Yeah, that's the colour there. So that is where it goes up into that. That's pretty good stats though. Right. So let's sort this in. Oh. See, this is why I do it as a go and I don't just build. This is where Dan got it all wrong earlier. Oh, I don't like that last section. It just seems a bit lame. Right, okay. I'm just going to have a quick break, guys. So what we'll do, I will just open the park for you up with a number of guests, just so that they. Let's do thousands. Oh. Just so you can have a walk around, see the views, see the coasters, see what everyone thinks of it, I guess. I'll open up the flat rides as well. Bloody autosave, come on. I've got to empty my thing maker's toolkit, I've got too much in there. It's just killing the autosave because I've got a really bad hard drive, old hard drive. New kit, but old hard drive, as you can tell. Come on. Thank you. So. This person. So I'm just going to leave it in first person view, guys, just to have a little walk around, just whilst I'm just having a quick break, if that's okay with you.
Ja.
Iver Baloo.
I'll say Vara's the groove.
Kurisar Zarema. I dormo pado.
Over lazy say Shandi.
La onda Villa La Maruno Bulu?
So guys, yeah, I hope you enjoy the third person view. It's more than anything, it's something I do a lot because it gives you a good idea of how everything looks. And yeah, just in reference, hey dude, it's totally up to you, mate. You know, like I was saying earlier, I just build, so I can't really advise anybody. It's up to you, really. I mean, it's like this little runaway mine train works really, really well. A couple of lift hills in it. Not really modelled on anything. Just went with it. Kind of ones I've ridden in the past all over the world. Thank you. I appreciate that, mate. I wouldn't say it's incredible yet, but it's coming along. If you want to have a look at a fairly decent park that I did for you, have a look at Thunderland, mate. It takes a little while to download if you're going to download it, and you do need a fairly decent PC because I stuck a load of FilmMaker's Toolkit in it, so it takes up a little bit of memory, should we say. But appreciate the comment, mate. Really, really do. And this one's coming along. This one is, when did I start this? July last year. So, yeah. Had a few projects in between, a couple of contests, and got a little bit negged out by it because I lost a little bit. And just to say, guys, I'm not happy with that RMC, so I'm going to get rid of it. What I'm going to do with the next coasters I put in, guys, is I'm probably going to build them off stream. Because I have a little bit more inspiration when I'm on my own doing it, if you know what I mean. So, and then I'll reveal them to you probably in a build video or something. I'm struggling to get a feel for it, so don't take offence to that. I just literally don't. What do you call it? I'm just struggling to build them live, so my apologies for that. Well, yeah, well, download it, dude, if you want. I'll let me just post it for you. Just finding it now. 2 minutes. Oh. What's going on here? What? Okay, Steam's changed. Click share, it doesn't bring up the code anymore. What's going on? Oh, okay. 2 moments. 3 seconds, guys. This is the only issue I have with my graphics card, just to let you know. When I try and do 2 things, it flickers. So bear with me a second, guys. Work. YouTube. Sorry, I don't have a multi-screen setup, so apologies. Where's the live? Huh. Sorry, I don't. This is weird. Screen setup. Where's the live video chat? Where's the chat? Huh. Yeah. This is weird. Where's the live video chat? There you go, dude. Where's the chat? Huh. Yeah. This is weird. Where's the live video chat? There you go, dude. Where's the chat? Sorry, I don't have live video chat, so dual screens, so my apologies. Sorry, I don't. Ooh, I haven't ridden this, so this could be quite good views.
But no, enjoy Funderland, mate. It was a park that was built out of nothing. If you have a look back at some of the videos I did, we literally just started off like they all do, really, with a bit of grass, a circle around a lake, which the lake extended, and then everything came off the lake basically. But all the coasters were custom built. There was only one blueprint in there, which was the Ghost Train, which I did a couple of years ago. But I revised it quite heavily for Funderland because you're restricted obviously to 4,000 piece count, so the blueprint of it is a little bit different to what I actually had in Funderland. But I hope you enjoy it. Channel 5 loved it, and I think everybody that watched it on Channel 5 loved it as well, so let's speed this up for us. But I hope you enjoy it. It may take a while though, just to let you know, dude, purely because of the Theme Makers Toolkit items. But it's a great viewing park. There's some pretty good coasters in there. The Giga coaster's probably the best one. It's a great viewing park. From my opinion, but everything else is a little bit. Giga coaster's probably the best one. There's a couple of coasters in there I weren't happy with. The RMC, the Wing coaster, but again I was limited when I built those because I was down to about 10 frames per second. I was running an old GTX 1070 graphics card. Plus I had my old AM3 setup, so it was built on a pretty shoddy platform. We're now running the Ryzen 5 3600 and got a 2060 Supercharger 11 gig graphics card. It makes a big difference, as you will know, sir, with your 3060. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Should get about 30-35 FPS out of it. Should be quite good for you. I hope you enjoy it, dude. Yeah, there you go. Look, that's going to look wicked. Hold on. It's going to be night time. That look wicked at night time. But yeah, you can see how this is kind of set down in the hole, the ground. So basically, as you come up, you get the views. But yeah, that looks pretty cool actually for a flat ride. Yeah, I'd love to go there, but I'm also I don't need one now. I mean, I've got this. The major thing for me was the 11 gigabyte on the graphics card, because I noticed that people that had the 11 pluses, it was pretty amazing and ran the game perfectly. Where if you've got an 8 gig graphics card, subject to your processor. And what graphics card it actually is. I mean, obviously I only had a 1070, so a little bit different to the RTXs. But yeah, loving my setup now. But I can only imagine yours is pretty good, dude. I was actually half contemplating saving up for a year and getting the AMD graphics card, the new ranges, just purely because they're cheaper than the Nvidias. Plus, going on the statistics and ratings for them and people's comments on who have actually had them. Just that shop area looks wicked from here. Maybe I was looking at it all wrong the other night. I'm on this park and I'm literally getting 20 frames a second. There you go. So that's all the Theme Makers Toolkit, mate, that kills it. I had to build to my setup, and to be honest with you, by the time I was finished, I think I was down to about 2/5 frames a second by the time I finished it. As per the videos, towards the end were more still shots than they were video, should I say. I love the fact that wherever you look, you've got a coaster going around, like the Giga in the background. You just had the B&M come through. You got the Crazy Mouse. Just, I love it. Absolutely love it. Wherever you look, you've got coasters. Just love it. Come on. Absolutely love it. Why is this taking so long? Wherever you look, you've got coasters. Just love it. Come on. Absolutely love it. Why is this taking so long? Wow. Come on. So yeah, this one's going to be a bit different, this park, by the time it's finished, because it's probably going to be subject to frame count. I reckon I'm going to, well, subject to piece count, sorry. I reckon I'm going to be probably 100,000 plus pieces in this park, and that will be pushed. It won't be pushing my rig to the limit. I've downloaded stuff where there've been 200 to 400,000 pieces, but again, it's subject to what you put in the park. And with this one, I've got an element of Filmmaker's Toolkit, but not as much different stuff. Push my rig to the limit. I've downloaded stuff where there've been 200 to 400,000. I can hear your voice echo. Again, it's subject to what you put in the park. With this one, I've got an element of Is that any better? Not as much different stuff. I've got nothing on to echo, so I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, Rod, is it the same with everybody? Is that any better? I've got nothing on to I'm just going to do test. Sorry, Rod, is it the same with everybody? I'm just going to do test. I'm just going to do test. There will be a bit of an echo now because I was just listening to it on my phone, so shouldn't be now, guys. My stream app open. Only I did for a second, but I haven't now. Haven't now, guys. On my phone, so shouldn't be now, guys. My stream app open. Only I did for a second, but I haven't now. Yeah, I was just checking the voice levels. How's now, guys? I haven't got anything on my end. Nothing going. I'm in silence. The voice levels. How's now, guys? Is it echoing now, guys? On my end. I got a cheap microphone, so I can apologise. It's not open now, guys. And let me see if going on silence. If this is the issue. Is that any better? Guys, is that any better? Is that any better, guys? Can you hear me okay now? Sometimes it bugs out. Good. Thank you. Sorry. It bugs out. I don't have the best setup. As I said, I've got a mixture of old things, new things, and so forth, so my apologies. Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to build that off stream. So, Rod, we were talking about barriers. So, let's just show you. Tenzo. Put a drink on the floor, otherwise it's going to go everywhere. Right, so tens barrier. Put that there, shift it down. Hold on. So what they should do is now walk around it. See? These guys will do the same. When they get to a certain parameter around it, they walk around. So yeah, not sure what your issue is your end, buddy, but if we just go to this, there's no one up here, but yeah, no, the tensor barriers work fine. Not sure why it's not doing what it was doing for your computer, buddy, but yeah, literally if I put this here and drop that, or even here, see, look, instantly they walk around it. So I'm not sure why your end isn't doing it, buddy. And that actually, it doesn't matter how far you put it like down in the ground, it literally comes straight up. So kind of like the whole length of the map, should we say, it will stop people walking through them. So I'm not sure why, bud. Right, I'll tell you what, Snowy was on about this. Yeah, this isn't finished yet, buddy. I've still got to finish a load of stuff on this. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do the roof and how I want to do it. Should we do that, guys?
Don't know, Rod. I haven't got a clue, buddy. Can't comment on that, mate. I just saw it there. I learnt that by watching Channel 5, and I put it in Pyrolandia, actually. I built a couple of like campfires in the walkways, and basically people wouldn't walk around them. The only one thing I'd say is if you do anything like that, don't put benches around the outside, because they, what do you call it? They obviously can get on benches from both sides. So the issue you have is when you do that, they tend to then get off the benches into the fire. So it's a bit of a pain. So this is literally just winging this, guys. I am not, this isn't planned. This is just going with the general look of the building thus far. So I was a bit umming and ahhing how to do this, because I genuinely didn't know what kind of roof to put on, and I can't do that either, so I can't follow that down because that's in the wrong spot. So what we'll do, we'll have to have that a little bit different. So let's edge these off. That's the cool thing about steampunk. You can kind of do as you please, really, and that's the cool thing about it, is that steampunk is improv. There is no thinking about it. You just do it. And I learnt that from the super smooth Mr. Wicks with Blackmire. See that frame rate's going. So whether my computer's getting a bit hot, not sure. So, how am I going to do this? Okay, that's a bit of shit. Okay, so we've got to figure out a roof on this, guys. I don't want to do something like this because it's going to be another 4,000 piece roof, which would be awesome, but it's a little bit too much. But also, got to figure out how I can make it look more steampunky, to be honest with you. Didn't want to go too crazy, because what I didn't want to do was make it look like one massive block of brick, basically. So what I'm thinking is, if we take one of these, is it there? So how do I do this? How do I sync that to so this is where the improv comes in, guys. Sorry, Rob, I ended up eating the part safe because people started getting trapped for some reason.
Don't know, mate. I mean, I haven't had any problems on this game in an extremely long time, so I'm not sure what's going on with your setup, mate. Not to sound too rude, I just don't get why you're having these issues, to be honest. I haven't a clue, Rod, to be honest with you, mate. Genuinely. I haven't the foggiest why you're having those issues, dude. Does that work? Cheers, Rod. You like, guys? How's this looking? I'm just literally winging this just to make it look good. From see how that's coming together now. You don't really need to put a massive roof on top of it. Figure out what I'm going to put on the top of these, but I know what I might do. Open this up and put a couple more chimney things in there, maybe. Let's do that now, actually. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah. Actually, we could put those on top and have them as a like a water tank style thing, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Big to do that, to be honest. Small ones. It's a basic shapes. They're the same. Oh, excuse me. That's half of one. Half of one. Oh no, that is a small one. Alright, that'll do. Thank you. It's just a shame you can't change the gold on these, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I know this looks like a complete insignificant piece, to be honest with you, but it's just about layering it up, basically, and making it look right. Or, well, not look right, just make it look detailed. And the more you do of it, the more people like. So the only thing that is slightly frustrating with it is that they are so big that they work, but at the same time it's you can only do, actually I say you can only do, you don't have to only do, but what I mean by it is, so look, you can do that, but then you require another 2 items to be able to finish them off. So you end up having to do that, which is fine, but then you've doubled your piece count, which is not ideal if you're a bit like me and you like to use all sorts of bits and bobs. Oh, I'm getting tired. Well, I was hoping I could do an all-nighter here, but it don't look like it's going to happen. Not sure about this section, I might get rid of that, but we'll see. I've got to figure out how I'm going to, I've got to finish off these stairways first and so forth, so it's, yeah, kind of why I was leaving this, because I didn't really have the inspiration at the time to crack on with it, but it seems to be coming together now. Sports. See, this is the issue. Ah, actually, you could do it like that. Works all right. You schedule for a new stream or just whatever. Snowy, to be honest with you, mate, it's mostly weekdays because I spend a lot of time on my own on the weekdays. I do, as Rod knows, and how Rod found out about me, he's been watching the last couple of weeks. There's no schedule, mate. I'm not, how can I put it? I'm not that detailed in respect of how I want to run my YouTube. My YouTube is just my YouTube. When I feel like playing, I play. Simples, really. I don't know what else to say. I do what I do when I do it, if you know what I mean. Oh, I do apologise for being tired. Oh, I've got to get rid of some of this Theme Maker's Toolkit. This is taking the mickey now. I'll do it tomorrow. What is this sticking out? Did I have it there for a reason? Ah. Plus, it doesn't help that I've got old hard drives rod either, if you know what I mean. So, I'll get there eventually. Try and earn a bit more money. Get the business up and going. Actually, did I get an email from the lottery this evening? No. So I didn't win the Euro Millions. So just to publicly advertise that, I didn't win £130 million on the Euro Millions, which is a bit of a shit. That would have been nice. Yeah, no, most definitely, Snowy. Most definitely, mate. If you're on, if you're still there, bud, if you're on Facebook, I do have a Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo page where I do post most of my live streams when I'm going to do them. Saying that, I didn't do it tonight, but it's called Rai 2312, Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. You're more than welcome to join, dude. More than welcome. And what a lot of the guys do on there, we have all varied builders. You know, one thing I try and do with this channel is inspire people, not say how it's supposed to be or whatever. The only bits I do say that about is how the game plays, really. Because everybody has their own mind and everybody has their own capabilities. And one thing I try not to do is dictate to people, I think is the correct word to put it, or correct way to put it, sorry. It's more about just sharing what you do, building a little bit of what do you call it, enthusiasm for the game, learning from people and stuff like that. So you're more than welcome to join, buddy, if you're still there. Sorry. And so is anyone else, if they wanted to. I haven't spaced those out correctly, have I? Well, Rod, do you reckon Snowy would like that better if he pulled into the station right now? Because he did say it was lacking a bit. So it shows that. Plus, as you walk down the corner now, it has a kind of roof on it. I just feel as though it's a big block. I know I'm gonna have to put some bits coming off here, I think, and stuff. But I think maybe once we get this path paving area sorted, queue line, should I say, that will start to come together. Oh, do you know what? I know I said I was going to do this into the early hours of the morning, but I'm spent. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I appreciate your time, whoever's still watching. Rod, obviously. Not sure who else is, but thank you very much for joining. I am going to be changing this coaster because I'm not fully happy with it. I don't like the ending. I can't build coasters live, so I'm just being honest with you there. I'm struggling with that, so I will be doing that in my own time. So I just want to thank you for joining. It's very, very much appreciated. I hope you're all safe and well, and I hope you remain safe and well. And yeah, I probably won't be on over the weekend. I am going to be doing a bit of building, but probably not on a live stream. So I just want to thanks for joining. I hope you have a great bank holiday if you're in the UK, and I hope life's good wherever you are in the world. Happy coastering all. I'll see you soon. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye.